Hi, I'm Erik Linask here at IT Expo East in Miami. We're on the third day of this year's IT Expo East event, and it's my pleasure to be speaking with Juan Pablo Pazos. He's the president of Xmartek. Thank you for joining me, Juan Pablo. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Eric. It's very good to be here.
So, as I mentioned, we're here on the third day of the show. How have the first couple of days been?
Oh, it has been fantastic. So it has been very busy. I can tell by the ache in my feet. So we have been talking with many people, service providers, channels, resellers. It seems that the momentum of all of this technology is still growing, and we are very happy for that.
So, what has the impact of that momentum been on Xmartek?
Well, we are growing. We are growing as a company. Actually, this is the first time that we are here with our own booth and our own exhibition, and we are starting some operations in Mexico and Colombia, and that is something that we have been promoting during the show. And well, we are serving also kind of the southeast of the U.S. community, and all of that has been translated in some very strong relationships with partners and with channel partners, no? Our way to market.
How has the overall growth of IP communications helped Xmartek expand what you're able to do?
Well, this is one of those business where the growth is so dramatic that even any newcomer, will have an opportunity. But it's a challenge because you have to have, like a minimum size in order to be able to stay with the growing curve and at the top of the wave, surfing at the top of the wave. So it has been a challenge to actually keep the pace of the industry. But I also see a great transition. I see that the show actually reflects the fact that it's not about IP phones and gateways anymore. It's not about, about basic, open source technology competing against legacy. We are in this show talking about network monitoring tools. We are in this show talking about machine-to-machine communications using GSM gateways. We are talking about the opportunities with session border controllers and the integration with PBX in the same box, talking about SS7 appliances that are very cost effective, with all of these changes, in legislations, numeric portability happening in Latin America. So it has been very interesting to see those changes, and the level of questions that we are receiving from resellers also proves that the industry is growing as a whole.
So I've certainly heard a lot of conversation around enterprise session border controllers. Do you see the same interest in Latin America as we do here in North America?
Absolutely, absolutely. The security is a big issue. The opportunity to have like a standalone device where you can have, your IPPBX software, your session border controller, maybe your switch, maybe, gateways already included. So we are working with a partner, Dengua. We are presenting their session border controller in this show. We have seen also the opportunity for application developers to build their own, and I see the interest of both the end users and the resellers in that.
So when it comes to topics like security, it's always been a point of discussion. Common thinking has been, though, that despite decision makers saying, yes, we know we have to do something about it, they don't always do that. Is that still the case?
Unfortunately, yes. But fortunately, the technology is coming to a point where it will be kind of CEO-proof, meaning that independent of the decisions that are taken, the technology will be able to actually handle some of these security issues. You can see that in two main ecosystems. One, which is the maturity of the coming free switch ecosystem that is coming with a lot of security enhancements, and the other one is the Microsoft Link, where we see that there are some nice developments, especially in the mediation gateways, that actually proves that is going to be something addressed by the technology itself.
So for the last 4 or 5 years or so, there's been an awful lot of hype and a lot of media attention on unified communications. Are we past the hype cycle and into mainstream adoption?
I guess so. Yes, I think that you can say that. I think that it's not only unified communications anymore. That's a given. I saw in this event, and something that I have seen is that all of the elements of that unified communication that were kind of very expensive and very difficult to get now are turning to be commodities and turning to be something completely available, and that is why it's just something that is considered a given. No? One good example is the video conferencing solutions, no? Where you can have even right now, a video conferencing card, a PCI Express card, where you can build this into an existing IPPBX without any hassles or any additional consideration. No?
Right. Great. Juan Pablo, thank you for joining me this morning, and enjoy the rest of IT Expo.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.